Alrighty. Um, yeah, I wrote down a bunch of notes, but I think for the most part, we're just going to be working on more of the controller UI. We're just going to be polishing stuff. So until the Kickstarter, I'm probably going to spend like maybe two to 3 hours per day just doing some minor polishes. So right now, I want to work with this stuff right here. One thing that is kind of bugging me right now is the effects. Wait, let me see something. Oh, so the effects are they manipulate the UI sounds, which is fine. But I think what we'd want to do is put all of these sounds, which I think they are in our node in our sound singleton. So let me just look at that really quick. Sounds. Yeah, so we have our click and our confirm in sound effects, and maybe we should just name this to UI sound effects. Let me take out our sticky notes right now, and maybe, let me see, we'll put this on our screen. Window capture. Let's grab. Oh, for some reason we're not able to grab it. Let me see something. Yeah, we can't share this. All right, I'll just share my screen for now. Let's delete this. Let's grab our display. We want to grab this one here. Like that. Okay. So for our UI, let's do this. Sound singleton? Is that how you pronounce singleton? Or spell singleton? Things like that. Sound singleton, UI sounds 1. UI sounds, sound effects, and I guess music. That's where we play song 1 and song 2. So yeah, I think this is the majority of our sounds. We could just put UI, effects, and music. And then what we're going to want to do as well is for our key bindings here. Cleaner UI. You guys ever like I don't know, after not like typing for a long period of time, I feel like I get worse. Like I'll start making a bunch of typos. I mean, I use my computer all day, but I guess I don't program all day, and I took a break for like, I don't know, like 5 days. So it's weird to be typing as fast as I am right now. But yeah, we want to clean our UI, fix. Actually, we could just save this for UI because there are a bunch of UI fixes that we need to do. So we'll do key bindings UI, UI plus sounds. Let's actually run our game. I want to see if there's anything else we can fix. There are some minor issues with they're not really bugs, but like for our key bindings here, if we were to uncheck show indicator right now, what happens is it'll still show because we check if there's mouse input or mouse motion, and if there's mouse motion, then we switch between the Xbox control. Like here, I'll show you. If we get any Xbox input, if my controller will connect, it's taking a hot minute. There we go. Actually, it's still showing it. Let me see something. So, if we do show indicator, save it, and then close it. Yeah. Now it's invisible, and then if I were to show my mouse again, it's invisible. And then if I were to, that's weird. If I were to go, if I were to go back and uncheck this, close, we don't see anything. But then if I show my mouse again, it shows. And then if I move, then it doesn't disappear. So yeah, we'll have to fix that a bit. So in our UI, we'll do fix mouse indicator. And I also noticed that we're getting a frame rate issue on my laptop, on my other laptop. It's like lower specs, and I think it's because I'm not entirely sure why it is, but it's due to something that I recently added to the game, and I have a feeling it has to do with our mouse input. Like it's just running so often that it's making our game lag. So we'll fix that. But yeah, we'll keep it in the UI. We'll say fix mouse indicator. Oh, I mean fix mouse indicator sprite, and then let's do polish, or maybe bugs. We'll just do optimize. Optimize. Mouse indicator. So there's no way for me to test this unless I run this on our laptop, but I have a feeling it has to do with our mouse indicator, just because there's so many like random functions running in and like the way I go about detecting our mouse input is like, I think it's pretty heavy on the CPU. So yeah, we'll rewrite that. Yeah, there's no way to know. I feel like it also might be a shader or something that I'm running in the game. I really don't know. Yeah. Let's start out with updating the key bindings UI, because I think it looks terrible. And actually, another thing that we're going to want to do is for our click and confirm sounds. Hey, how's it going? NMB Universal. It's going pretty good. We're just polishing the game a bit, or we're about to start polishing. I haven't done anything just yet. Let me think about this, because right now I'm adding like every button that I have. Sometimes I'll add like custom functions or signals to each of these buttons where they're all basically doing the same thing. So I think we should figure out like a better way to go about it. And it's for the most part it's been pretty organized, but then sometimes I'll add, like, we can actually look at it right now. Let's go into I think it's the options menu. Go into our options menu. You can see, I mean, yeah, this is just the button here. And then if we go into the script of our options menu, you can see here, it's all just random code for each of these signals, which is, I mean, like child.visible, for child and get children. Like, we should just have a function that does all of this, grabs what the current button was pressed, make sure that that's the current window that we want, and then et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, we'll try organizing this today, just a bit. Hey, how's it going, Unholy Avenger? And thanks for the follow, man. That's all right. No worries. But yeah, let's try to figure out. If you have any questions, just let me know. But otherwise, I'm just going to be working on the UI, which usually is not the most exciting part about game dev. I kind of like it just because I think if you have a good UI, it's not something that people notice, but it's something that like makes a good game, in my opinion. If it's just good, like if you have a good UI, I think people will think that your game is good. And I think my game is good, but having a good UI will help convince people that your game is good. So we want to make it like as responsive as possible and make sure there's no bugs in it. And I mean, yeah, it does fulfill its purpose, but I don't think it's satisfying just yet. But here, I'll show you guys what it looks like really quick. This is the regular menu. And then if we were to go into our options right now, you can see, I mean, it's kind of all over the place. We have the sound effects on the right side and then our key bindings on the left. I think what we'll do is probably add another button, put these in the middle, and then we'll have like, I don't know, like sound effects in here, and then maybe a gameplay option over here, or maybe a display option for the debug and display stats toggle. Who is Godot? Godot is, I think Godot is a god. I'm not entirely sure, actually, but I'm pretty sure it's a god. Let's see. Who is Godot? Variously identified as God. The diminutive, God, love, death, silence, hope. The cool? A bicycle racer. Okay, so God is everything. So Godot is everything. You use Unity instead of Godot. Have a good day. Yeah, I mean, I think it's all subjective which engine you're using. I think Godot is perfect for like what I need to get done for my games. My games are usually smaller scope. I mean, this is my largest game. I've been working on it for 2 years. I will say that I think Godot is a lot better for 2D games. Or like, yeah, smaller scope games, 2D games, like for solo devs, stuff like that. Just because, I mean, yeah, it's kind of minimalistic. Like everything that you need in an engine for your game is already built into Godot, so you don't need to download any plugins, stuff like that. Yep, it's all subjective. Thanks for the suggestion, though. Maybe I'll consider it. But yeah, let's go back into our options menu. And right now we have key bindings 2, and I'm sure we have key bindings. Whoa. I was accidentally pressing the delete key. So yeah, we have both of these buttons. What I think I'm going to do is we're going to create a function specifically for these. And I think we can grab what the current button is pressed in our signals here. Let me see. You just converted your game to, from Godot to Unity, and you're happy with Unity. How long have you been working with Godot? And how long have you been working with Unity? Because it's funny, I switched from Unity to Godot. You think Unity is better for 2D? Maybe I'll switch to. Oh, I won't switch to Unity just because I'm so deep into this game. But I am considering, like, I would like to try making a game in other engines. And I mean, the thing is, like, all of the skills are transferable. So if you find that making a game in Godot is difficult, then you can easily switch back to Unity. I mean, if you're using the mono version, so like if you're coding both in C#, then it'd be easy to switch between the two. Alrighty. Let me see here. So how do we grab our current room? Because like right now, we can, I mean, our current, I guess for each button, we would, you know what I'm thinking right now is based on the name of each of these buttons. So right now it's called key bindings and key bindings 1. We'll just say, we'll call this key bindings and we'll call this key bindings controller bindings. Make our life slightly easier, and then all we would do is make another function called open window, or current window is equal to controller bindings path. Or I mean, it's very similar to this, but we'll just put it all in one function. So func, let's say open options menu. Do not use Unreal, it sucks and it needs so much space. Yeah, I mean, I think Unreal is like on I don't know, like a not a hierarchy, but like maybe like a spectrum of like what like how I see Godot versus Unity versus Unreal. I feel like Godot is like for the smallest scope for like the little guys, and then Unity is like, you know, for small indie teams. Although Godot I think has potential to be used for little teams. It's just that it's mostly used for like solo devs or like yeah, people who are working on their own projects. And then Unreal obviously would be for like the AAAs. I mean, that's what they're used for. I mean, anyone could use any engine, but yeah, that's how I see it. It's like Godot. I mean, it's also the most the newest, right? And then I think Unity came. Like I think Unreal came out before Unity. But yeah. Don't use Godot because it has bad Android mobile 3D performance. I was getting too low FPS without shadows on mobile, so I switched to Unity, and there's more job opportunity in Unity. Yeah, that's definitely true. But Godot is... I don't want to like defend Godot. I mean, like, I guess I'm defending Godot because it's my main engine. Like, it would suck, you know, if like I've been working on this for 2 years and I find out I get like a midlife crisis with Godot. But yeah, I've never tried. I mean, they're working. Have you tried it with the 4.0 beta? Because I know they've been working a lot with the like 3D performance with Godot 4, and they're on like I think they're on 5. Like I mean, the 5th iteration of their 4.0 beta. It's still a growing engine, you know. And I think one thing that appeals to a lot of people is the fact that it's open source. But yeah. Open options menu. So all we're gonna do is I guess we're gonna match what the key binding is. So we'll say or not, sorry, what the path is. So maybe we'll say temp path, or let me think about this. Yeah, we could put an argument here. So we'll say path maybe. I think that's good enough. We'll say match path, or you know what? Let's do this instead. We'll say option button. So the first one is key bindings, and then controller bindings. And what we'll do here is we'll just say open options menu of get name. Oh, wait, but how are we going to grab this button? Oh, yeah, we'll just say... honestly, for now, we'll just say key bindings. This is on 2, so that is controller key bindings. I'll see you, NMB Universal. I tried the 4 version, but I couldn't run it on old devices. So I was actually looking at like compiling Godot. Like recently I compiled Godot myself. I think there was an issue with. I remember looking at it, and what they said was like, um, if you want to have it run on older. Oh, I guess Vulkan doesn't support old devices. Because I know with like 32-bit systems and like older versions of Linux, in order for your game to support those older versions, you need to compile it on like on the oldest version or on the oldest computer that you can find. Um, that's just how it seemed to work. So like if you wanted it to work on XP, I mean I think it should work on XP, but like let's say you did want it to work on XP and for some reason it was crashing, you'd have to build it on XP. But yeah. Let's see here. So yeah, we're gonna open options menu for our key bindings here. And then all we're gonna do here is for key bindings, we'll run this. Current window is equal to this, and current window is equal to this. And then all we want to do now is add current window, or add child of current window. And we're also going to want to disable all of our children. Technically, we also want to disable all of these buttons. I don't know why we didn't disable them here. I guess because because we're using labels here. So yeah, this is gonna kind of screw us over unless we go into our label here and we just move these around. I think the initial reason why we added a label here was because we wanted to manipulate the size of our slider. Let me just look at our slider really quick. I want to see if the scale changed. Yeah, we're using 2. Let me see what 1 looks like. So yeah, this is 1. I mean, we are going to change this around a bit later on. So yeah, maybe we'll just leave it like that, and we'll change this to the, where is it here? We'll make this the scene root. Save that. We'll grab this script, cut it. Actually, let's leave it there for now. New script. We'll call it option slider, like that. Let's rename this to option slider. And text, we're going to say label.text is equal to get name. And slider is our initial value. Let's make sure that this is get name here. And our value here, let's see. We want to make sure that we're extending a option. Is this what I think it's called slider. There we go. So that should fix, hopefully. That's all we need to do. And then the label itself should update automatically if we run this. We crash. Let me see here. So yeah, it doesn't update just yet. Let me see. Oh, because we didn't add the new signal. We have to make sure that we disconnect this, connect it again, and we'll just copy this over here, put it here, and get rid of this. All right, same thing. Oh, I can kind of still hear it here. So I think what we'll do is when that value is 0, I think it's because, yeah, we're setting it to -60 to 6. I think if we set it to 60, we'll just set it to -80, or we'll just mute the sound altogether. We'll fix that in a hot minute. The next thing I want to make sure that we do is just make sure we move. Let's move this up here. And we'll bring our label up a bit. Actually, maybe we'll leave our label here. I think our labels are always the same size, and we'll bring. Oh, wait. Let me see. Do something like that. I wonder if we can add a margin. We can add a margin. We could do like. Let's see. Shrink this a bit. Maybe leave it at. Let's see, -200. Oh, margins. I guess. Let's actually get rid of that. We'll just leave it like this for now. If we go back into our options menu, bring this down, bring this down. Alrighty. So we were working with our key bindings. Add child, and we want to disable all of these children. And for the debug and display stats, I think they also use the same thing. We're gonna fix this script. Let me copy this really quick, and we're going to make this the parent. Make scene root. Copy this script here. Our checkbox GD. Let that disable the script. And for checkbox toggled, let's just disconnect this, connect it again. Let me just see. Our labels are all the same. We aren't grabbing anything here, but yeah, for checkbox pressed, we're going to want to just say pressed. And change this to checkbox. All right, so it should work the same. Right over here, we're going to say label instead of just text. And I don't think we do anything else. Right now, I think the scale for this button is also scaled up a bit. So if we go. Oh, we change it to 6 times 6. We're going to change that back to 1. And the way we're going to manipulate the scale here is with our theme. So we're going to have a little tiny box right here. It's going to be kind of hard to see. But that's the point of this stream. We're gonna be updating all of this. Okay. If we go back into our options menu, you can see there is technically we can get rid of this label here altogether. We could just leave it like that for now. It's pretty hard to see. Oh yeah, we'll fix that as well. Alrighty. go back into our options slider. So yeah, for this right here, for our children, we'll be able to disable all of them. I think checkboxes work where you can disable them. Let's see. Yeah. And same with so for child and get children, I think we have to say editable instead of disabled. Let me just make sure. Slider. These are H sliders. It's parent node. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to set. Well, basically, we're gonna have to grab the type, and if it's a slider, we're gonna say editable is equal to false. Let me just run it. Let's see if it crashes. If it crashes, I mean, if it doesn't crash, if it does disable, then we'll be good. Yeah, okay. So what we'll do here is we'll match. We can either grab the group that it's in, or we can grab the type. I wonder if there's a way to print the type here. Let's see. Godot check type. If child match that node type. So I think that's what we'll do. Get node type. Child dot get type. Is that what it was? So child.getType does not seem to work. Let me see here. Oh, child is node. Okay. So, oh yeah, that was someone asking for help. Okay. So what we'll do. There should be a way to grab though. Grab if it's get class. Yeah, I think this is technically what we would prefer. Get class. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. Checkbox, H slider, button, control. So we're gonna say match child.get class. Button, checkbox, H slider. So for a button, we disable or child.disable. disabled equals false. For a checkbox, I think it's also disable. And then I think it's editable. Editable is equal to false. And then over here, we're just going to say child.visible is equal to false. Alrighty. Let's go with that. So I'm thinking now we're going to make another function just for all of these, because we're going to want to disable children or enable children, and we could probably reuse this for other things as well. So we might actually bring this up to like maybe actually, yeah, for now it's going to stick to our options menu, but eventually we might want to put this in a different function or in a different class. Yeah, func disable children. And func enable children. Let's spell disable wrong. There we go. So yeah, it should work the same way. Nothing too different, but now we have, I guess, a better way to go about it. And then, yeah, we can recycle this for other options that we might want to add later on. Now, if we look at this, I think we want to add a third button, and that third button is actually going to open up the sounds option, and I guess maybe we'll have a fourth button for all of these toggle options. And then we want to make sure that when we open up these scenes that we add a signal to each of them to have like the sound that's playing. So usually if we go into our escape menu, let me see how I'm doing it there. In our escape menu, in our ready function, we basically add all of these signals from the start. So focus entered, click, mouse entered, click, and press. We connect to confirm, which all it does is it just plays the confirm sound. So yeah, we're gonna do all of this, but in our options menu. I'm wondering maybe if there was a better way to do this. Maybe like have our escape menu run all of this kind of stuff inside the inside of this script for its children, but I don't know. Maybe it could get ugly, but it would make our life a lot easier, because if we ever do want to add like more options, like let's say we have like 20 different option pages, we could just run it here, and I wouldn't have to keep rewriting the script. So that's one way to go about it. I'm trying to think. I think for now we'll just write it in the option menu script, just to make our life a little easier. So yeah, right now all we do is write keybindings.grab focus. That's this button right here. But let's do this. Let's add another button. And we'll call this sound options. And then we'll have one final one and call it display. Display options. And these are each going to open up their own scene. Let's get rid of this signal for now. Disable children, enable children, open options menu. Now what we can do is we could get rid of this script here since we're not using it anymore. Oh, and we're also opening controller binding. So one more thing I'm going to do is make sure that these get updated. So I'm going to delete this, connect it, and let's delete this and connect. So we have our key bindings pressed. Key bindings pressed is correct, but this one right here, let's throw right here. We'll just do signals. And this is key bindings. Oh, and we also want to make sure that we're disabling or enabling children. So I guess right now, yeah, we'll just say disable children. And let's grab our sound options. So we're going to add another signal here. Add one more signal here. So we can get rid of these. I'm going to leave it here for now, but eventually we're going to put them in their own scene. Let's grab sound options, display options. Just rename this to sound. We'll just say sound. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, it's not centered just yet. I think we're going to want to create one more function for like centering everything because there's no way to really tell. I mean, what we could technically do is make a minimum size. But yeah, ideally, wait, let me see something. Let me grab the anchor. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh no. You know what else I'm thinking is maybe we could just leave this all on the left side, and based on what window you open, so like let's say you click on one of these options, it opens up a little panel right here, and then that panel has all of the settings. I think that looks pretty neat. So yeah, we would have the little section here. So like I can add panel. At the moment, we don't have a theme here. If I add our default theme, we can do something like that. So it would look like that. Oh, but it could look kind of ugly. Let me think about this. Let me see what our key bindings option looks like. Key bindings. way, we wouldn't even have to disable these buttons. It would just stay there. We would also have to make maybe a notification that says, "Hey, your settings haven't been saved." Let's see. What did we call it? Controller bindings UI. We could try fitting it all into one menu. Right now, it's a little. Only thing I'm concerned with is if we do this. I do really like the way it looks. It looks neat. Well organized. And I mean, that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to polish the UI. We would have to fit everything into this little section here, which it's not impossible. Which console would you say is easier to code for? PS2, original Xbox, GameCube, or PS5? I'm not sure. I've never coded for any of those. But I would probably say PS5 is probably the easiest. Like nowadays, I mean, just because technology has gotten so much better that, I mean, what you could do is, like, the thing is, you can use any engine. Like, you could use Godot, Unity, or Unreal. And I think Unity allows you to export. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like they're pretty good with like exporting to different consoles. But there's like a lot of third-party software, third-party companies that will do it for you. So like in my case, I'm using Godot. I could probably, I could look it up for you right now. There's usually software that allows you to do it. Let me see, Godot export or port to PS5. So yeah, Godot itself doesn't officially support consoles like Xbox. I know for sure that you can do it for Xbox. I haven't heard anything about PS5, but yeah, I'm sure there's something out there. Oh, let me see. So there's a company called Lone Wolf Technology that offers Switch, PS4, and Xbox One porting. It doesn't say anything about PS5. Give me 1 second. Hey, how's it going, Skull? What am I doing? We're just working on updating the UI. Alrighty. So I guess we could just throw in our controller bindings UI and just see what it looks like inside. Controller bind. Add it as a child here. So honestly, yeah, it could fit in here. There is a lot of there's not too much space that we're using, and then I think maybe like down here is where we'll have like the save button. We can also make this less blocky. Like there is a lot of let me see. We go into our options right now. I think there's a lot of unused space. What's going on here? What the hell? Let me try this out one more time. So yeah, we're getting a blank window at the moment. What did we do? Let's look at our controller bindings. Let's just print this out. We exist. I think it is adding it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so it is here. It's just invisible. Let me see something. Maybe we didn't add it. Oh, wait, no, we did add the current window, disable children. Is this panel maybe getting in the way? I don't think so. Let's try this one more time. Since it's bug squashing you're doing, ever consider trying to debug games like Spyro, Enter the Dragonfly, Crash, Twinsanity, or Sonic 06? They sure could use it. No, I haven't considered it, but yeah. I would do it if they would want me to. I think I'm pretty good at like finding bugs or like fixing them, but yeah, it's usually my own doing, like right now. I don't know how well I would do with squashing other people's bugs. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out why this is not working. Open options menu, key bindings. The signal is being sent. We are adding it as a child. The ready function is running, and maybe it's the positioning of these objects. Do you have any idea how to make shooting fun, good feeling? I've been polishing it for the last 3 hours, but it isn't that juicy. So I haven't done any shooters. Are you making a 2D shooter or a 3D shooter? One thing that I will say is that sounds make something feel very juicy. So if you have like a satisfying sound, that could help a lot. So our controller bindings UI does exist. We are adding these buttons. Let me see something. Yeah. What did we do? We could print its position, but we would have to print its position on the UI. Actually, let's run this, see what happens here. So yeah, this is what the UI is supposed to pop up. And I think, you know what I think it is? Our panel, let me see something. There is a panel that's popping up, and that panel is from our, I assume, let me see something. I think our escape menu panel is maybe spawning on top of it. So let's do that and see what happens. No, it's that's not the issue. It's But this looks pretty cool actually. Maybe I'll make our UI here slightly smaller. Where's it? Escape menu. We'll keep showing this, but let's bring it like that. Oops. Oh, I kind of like that. So yeah, let's go back into our options menu. This is still here. We go into key bindings, and key bindings just doesn't. Oh wait, you know what? Okay, let me try this one final time. Yeah, the ready function is running. Why is it? You know what it might be? For button in. Let's see here. This was in our escape menu. See something. Oh wait, not escape menu. In our options menu. For child and get children. Child out visible. Let me comment this out for now. Oh, wait, what? Let's try this. Yeah, there we go. What we were doing is we were setting all of our children to visible. So yeah, we're iterating through all of our children, which was wrong. But yeah, now it should work properly. We can go back into our key in our options menu here. We'll bring this panel back. Throw it in here like that. But maybe trying to think, because we're going to be switching between UI sizes. No containers. I haven't done much with containers yet. I guess I'm just trying to make it as raw as possible. What would you do with containers exactly? They lay out stuff automatically? Okay. Let's see. Godot containers. So yeah, lately I've been switching between scenes. So like whenever I like if I were to click on this key bindings button, we'd basically disable all of this, and then we would open, like if I clicked on controller, it would just open this up. You would have an HBox container to separate the left and the right side. On the left, I would have a VBox container with all of the buttons. All right, so you know what? That was the point of this stream. We're trying to polish everything, so let me see what we can do here. So an HBox container. HBox container. Oh wait, let me move this back to the origin. layout. All right, yeah, let's try this out. On the top bar layout, in the inspector, or is it somewhere else? Oh, right here. Full rect, and then inside add a VBox container. And probably make this like a margin container. What is it? What's a margin container? Okay. Never change the size, only the min and size flags. Right. Okay. On the inspector of the margin. So I'm actually working with. I do have a theme set up. Maybe I can edit it there. So we'll put this into. Out of platformers, racers, and third-person shooters, which is the easiest type of game to code for? And are they easier to code in 2D or 3D? So obviously, 2D would be easier than anything, just because you don't have to deal with the third axis. And platformers, racers, honestly, it really depends on how far you want to go with the game, because like there's already so many like open source projects out there that you could make a platformer, you can make a racer, you can make a third person shooter like literally in one day. It depends on how much you want to like invest into that project. But like the third person shooters, I mean, it's technically a yeah, it would be it's 3D, so that would make it harder. Yeah. Oh yeah, Racer AI would be harder, but yeah, I feel like a lot of the stuff is already out there. Like if you literally just look up like open source racing game, probably find a bunch. So okay, so if I go into here, let's see margin. What are the things? Margin container. Yeah, we can manipulate like all of these margin things. But so if I wanted to put all of these buttons in here, let me see. So would you not change the scale here? Or actually, wait, let me see. Margin right. What happened here? So it doesn't seem like it did anything. It's on the child node. Okay. So let's start adding buttons in our VBox. So let's say options menu. We've got key bindings, controller, sound, and display. Oh, this is already looking so much nicer. Set the H-box to expand both horizontally and vertically. Okay, give me 1 second. Let's just say display. And sound. Yeah, let's save this. Let me just... Okay. What did you say? Look at the HBox container. Oh, it did manipulate the size here. Set it to 1000. Okay. So wait, let me get rid of that in our theme. There we go. Expand, he said. So what does this do exactly? Oh, it expands based on the size of the children. Basically makes it fill all space it can. I see. Okay. Oh, whoops. That is not what I wanted. So I only wanted to expand on the vertical. Okay. So then, is this the VBox? Is that the element that allows you to scroll, or is that something else? So like, if I kept adding buttons here. Oh no, never mind. Scroll container, I see. Okay. Probably won't need that, but I think actually we might need that for the controller. Like if we were to click on controller, there might be more key bindings later on. So maybe I'll do that for this new element. Put the VBox inside a scroll container. I don't think I'll need to scroll here, but when I add another VBox, so control what is it? Scroll. All right, so. Hey, how's it going, Sparky? Make it a panel container. Panel scroll. Okay. Oh my god, this is so much. Panel. Oops. Oh, panel container. Whoops. Where is it? All right, so we have a panel container. How do I change the size again? We would have to go into our margin container and change the theme here. For margin right. Now expand it horizontally. Just by itself, like on this thing right here. Right here. On the size flags, okay. Oh, I see, okay. But what if I wanted it to be... Never change the size manually. Okay. Set the margin on the margin container. Okay. And set the spacing on the V box and H box. I need to like copy and paste this. I'm totally gonna forget all of this. All right, but let's try. I guess we can try just adding these, but I would need to figure out like a better way to organize. I'm trying to think here because like our controller settings are they look a lot different than like our display settings. So maybe I would still make each of these scenes unique. So like, would I just add like for example, I have my controller bindings UI. I mean, I'll change this, but like, would I just add this as a child to the VBox container here, and then same with like our let's say, yeah, I haven't made a sound settings scene. Keep the panel on the scroll and make the separate scene for each V-box. Okay. All right, let's try this out. Let me back everything up really quick because I'm just gonna mess with the current stuff that we already have. I don't want to. If this works, it works. Also, once you're comfortable using container stuff, it makes it trivial to generate procedural UI. Yeah, that's what I was hoping to do. I was gonna code most of it myself, but yeah, like I've kind of ignored like margin, container, HBox. Like I've ignored all of those things for as long as possible. But since you joined the stream and you're like suggesting it, I might as well. You can make a single scene that can edit a single setting, then go through all of your settings and instance it for each one. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do with like adding like signals to each of these buttons and stuff like that, like the sound settings. Also, using containers makes it responsive. Yeah, with like I guess different resolutions and stuff. Okay, so let's try messing around with this. I'm gonna put this. Oh, maybe I should have done this for our like our main menu as well. Whatever, we'll leave it the way it is for now. So this is our options menu. Right now it's called margin container. We'll leave it the way it is. So VBox container. Let's go and close all of these windows. All right, so this is a VBox container. Expand this and expand this. It doesn't expand because it's just in its own child, right? Like it's not going to do anything just yet. Oh, but wait. I need to change this around as well. This should be... This would be an HBox, right? Like, because I need different settings. Oof, this... Wait, let me... Wait, what happened here? Oh, the thing is... Okay. Yeah, maybe we should have made this from scratch. Let me change this again. This is going to be... So, I do need to use an HBox, and then I would have to put multiple VBoxes inside. I'm just going to stretch it for now so I can have a better idea. Okay. For now, I'm just gonna make a new scene. Now let's just add this theme in here. Where each HBox is a single setting. Okay. I'm trying to think what would be ideal. VBox with I do plan on adding like a save button, like on the bottom right. So I'm trying to think how this what would work. Let me look at our margin. We have a scroll container here, and then just make sure this was a panel container. Where each HBox is a single setting with a label plus a way to actually change it. Yeah, I think that's sort of like the way I want to do it. Have an HBox, like have a row of like input 1 and input 2. I would have to rewrite everything here. for our options menu, because yeah, how the script currently works. So yeah, I would have to do this via text. So let me think about this first. We're gonna have I think ideally we're probably gonna have a VBox container and then have this be. So let's make this root here. I'll put this here. And then in our HBox, we'll add a label, and I'm just gonna mess around with this for now. We'll have a label and a button, and currently don't need to expand the vertical. Oh, Sparky, if you're still here, I know you said something. Things are going pretty well. I was actually going to leave the game the way it was for the Kickstarter, but I think now, since we have some extra time, I'm just going to continuously work on polishing the game a bit. So that includes like the UI. There are some like minor bugs in the game with like animations. I think we're gonna work on animations pretty soon, like rewriting the animation script just a bit. Recently, I've been using an animation player, but I think I'm going to not an animation player, an animation tree. I'm going to just write all of the animations myself, like rewrite how they're working. Alrighty. Alright, so we'll leave this the way it is. We have our button. Actually, I think it should be the label first. Hey, how's it going, Adam? Welcome. I'm just doing some UI stuff. I mean, I feel like that's what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks now, but some more UI stuff. So we have our button. Yeah, we're gonna have to add a script to this. And we'll call this so we might as well save this in our player UI. Here, let me do this. Let's make a new folder and call this containers. So this is going to be our key bindings UI. Save that. This is a VBox, and we'll add a new script here. We'll go back into our key bindings UI and let's see how we do it here. Keyboard bindings. So what we do is we add our keybinds buttons, and then we add, we iterate through each of our settings here, but I don't think we have to do that anymore. What we'll do instead is we'll iterate through one of them, we'll add the label for the first key binding label, and then the second button we'll just leave the way it is. So let me think about this. Our first container is going to have 3 labels. We'll have the control label. Let's change this. We'll have the input 1. Oops. I can save that like that. And input 2. And here, I'm trying to think, maybe, oh wait, no, we don't want to expand this. So if I click on expand for each of these, yeah, we could leave it like this. This doesn't look too bad. Because eventually I think what we're going to do is change this size to like fit in here, and this is like the perfect. Yeah, I think this is good. So this is our first H box, and I think what we'll do is for every setting we will add another H box. Well, actually, now I'm trying to think here. Yeah, I mean, if it all fits into the same size, what we would do is like duplicate these. It would look like that. Obviously, we would have to change this UI because this looks crazy bad. I mean, the theme here looks crazy. But yeah, so this is, let's say, our labels. And then what we'll do, I'm trying to think how we're going to go about this. Currently how it works is for add keybind buttons, we grab the label. Let's see where we set up the label. The label, where is the label? Oh, label.text is equal to the key. Okay, so for now, let's do this. We're just going to copy this script over. I'll copy over the ready function as well. Add keybind buttons. Keybind button path. Let's grab that. Let's grab both of these. The button. Actually, we don't need the button script anymore. We'll just copy these over here. So for oh. So I'm just noticing from the tutorial that I was watching, they already had an H box. And I think Is that what we're using? Yeah. I see something here. Yeah, so we'll keep adding H boxes. H box is equal to H box container new, and then we're gonna add it as a child to our key bindings UI. So right over here, we'll just say add child. HBox. Let me just see if this works. Let's go into here. Let's add another HBox. Oops, not that. And then if we were to throw this in there, the theme doesn't save. Must have been because we added a theme here. Let me clear that and put it up here. Like so, and then if we throw that in there, it saves. Okay. Okie dokie. HBox. We've added a new HBox. Let me delete this. And then what we'll do is we'll grab this HBox. We'll say HBox.addChild. We don't need to. Oh yeah, we do need to add the label. And same with the button, and then we also need to add the second button. But how it works right now, is that we iterate through each of our keys, and then we add basically the second input. What I think we could technically do is, well, we can get rid of all of this. And basically what we'll do is we'll say temp keybinds. Right now we're grabbing the temp key bindings, but maybe we'll grab the keybinds of input 1 and input 2, and then I think we could just grab the key here. So button value is equal to temp key binds of key. So let's do this. Things are going to be different for our controller. But for now, let's just do this. Button 2 is equal to key button path.instance. And over here, we have all of these labels and keys that we're messing around with. Let's, for now, the button value is equal to OS, button text is equal to scan code of button value. Button value is equal to temp keybinds of key. So right now we're grabbing temp keybinds, but we're going to want to grab the button value of both keybinds input 1 and and keybinds input 2. The way we do that, let me see, temp keybinds is equal to global. All right, let's do this. Make a new section here, or new variable. And technically we have these keybinds input 1 and keybinds input 2. I think that was an array, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we're just gonna rewrite it. Keybinds 2. We'll say oh, whoops. All right, so this is our dictionary of each of our keys. For key in temp keybinds.keys. I think we could just grab the first keybind, so we'll say keybinds 1, because they are going to equal each other. I mean, they're the same dictionary of keys. It's just that they have different values. So what we could do here, let's see. The button value right now is equal to temp keybinds of key. What's temp keybinds? Temp keybinds. Temp keybinds of the key that we're grabbing. So let's do this. We'll do var button value 1 and var button value 2. Oh my god, this is gonna get messy really quick. I have a feeling. Let's see. So we'll leave button value for now just to make sure it works properly, but we're not gonna add it as a child. So if our button value is not equal to null, what we're going to do instead is say, let's duplicate this. Oops. Okay. And we need to add 2 buttons. I think we only have 1 right now. Oh no, button 2 and button 1. We can do this for both. So I'm just going to duplicate these right here. Okie dokie. And the rect size, I think we can ignore for now. Let me just comment this out. And we're also going to comment out button value, or just delete it. Let's see here. We can get rid of the global position of our label because we're using a container. And honestly, we're also going to get rid of this. And the rect size and the global position, literally all of this can go away now. Same with this, the global rect global position can go away. Button.key is equal to key. button2.key is equal to not our key. What's key? Button.key. Oh, I think this is button.key is in our button scene. Let me see. Keybind. Yeah, we have a var key here. Okay. But button value is going to be button value 1, and this is going to be button value 2. And as for key, the key can stay the same. The menu itself, honestly, I don't think we need this anymore either. I'll just leave it there for now. And toggle mode is true. Yeah, that is true. Add child hbox, add child button, and this is now button, just regular button. Maybe we should change this to button 1, so I don't get confused. Oops. And the label text is equal to our key. Let me leave that the way it is. Our button value 1 is equal to keybinds 1 of key. And value 2 is equal to keybinds 2. Hey, how's it going, CSLR? How you doing, man? And then we match. Honestly, I don't think we're going to need this button.keybind type. Wonder why we need. I don't know why we needed this originally. I guess we'll ignore it for now, and see why we needed it. I'm sure there was a reason. Match keybinds type. Keybinds input _1 is equal to temp. Yeah, I guess this was when we were creating multiple, like when we were dealing with temp keybinds. I don't think we need it anymore. Just stalking Godot servers for more info when version 4 is coming. When is version 4 coming out? I know they're on like the beta 5 or something like that. That's all I know. Man, it is chilly. It is very chilly today. I'm gonna close my window. You'd assume New Year's. Okay. Okay. So this should work the way it is. If we did everything correctly, we don't need to match a keybinds type anymore. We could just ignore this. Just say add keybinds. and comment this out. Mouse input pressed is equal to mouse. Okay, so this was, yeah, let's comment all of this out for now. Eventually we're going to want to add it, or maybe we'll add another little section for that. Let's see. Let's get rid of keybinds. And anywhere it says keybinds type, doesn't say that. It doesn't say it anywhere. Yeah, that's why I'm sticking to like 3.x until I'm done with this game. I don't see any. I know they changed like a bunch of ways methods work now, or like they renamed it. So yeah, I don't plan on using it anytime soon. At least for this game. I mean, my whole game is 2D anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Like most of the 4.0, like yeah, everything that they do with 4.0 is probably going to be for 3D for the most part. So let's run it, see what happens. And we crash almost immediately because temp keybinds, we don't use temp keybinds anymore. So let's just temp keybinds. Let's remove this. Let's see if temp keybinds pops up anywhere. Okay, so yeah, it works. What we want to do for each of these buttons is make sure that we're expanding them. So what we'll do is we'll say for this button, let me just see. You look at keybinds input button. We're going to want to look at size flags, and we're just going to say horizontal.expand is equal to true. How would we do that in our? I mean, we could technically put this in our ready function. Func ready. Let's see. They did a lot for 2D as well. Oh, well, maybe I will download it. Also, I just realized I'm playing in, or I'm running this in night mode. My eyes were so... all of this blue light is shooting into my face right now. Okay. Let's do... let me see. Size, flags, horizontal, dot. Let me see, how do we do this? We just want to expand horizontal. I wonder if this... let me just look at Godot really quick. Oh, you're right. I'm silly. All right. Keyboardings UI. Oh wait, this is the... I think it's this one. Okay. The label. Oh, it's because of the label. I don't have a scene for our label. Check out the expand ratio as well. So I think if I just do expand on all of them, that's what I'm doing right now. It does it automatically. I mean, they're all even. I guess, yeah, we would want to manipulate the ratio a bit. Let me see something. I'm trying to see how we expand horizontally via code. How's the experience, the container experience going? I actually really like it. Thanks for suggesting it. Hey, how's it going, Cat Dad? Welcome back, man. Grow, is it? No, not grow. Size flags horizontal is equal to 2. So right here, we'll just say label dot size flags. Is that all I have to do? Equals size expand. Or do I do size expand? Like dot size expand? Let's try this again. Or do I have to do set H size flags? I don't need to do that, but it's not working at the moment. It's not the label? Yeah, it should be the label. Here. Yeah, it's this label that I'm trying to expand here. The label is inside of our, it's in the same H box as this one here. Maybe it's not, let me see. Yeah, label hbox.add child label. What's the box around it? The box is it's a theme. It's this right here. Here, let's try maybe this. Maybe this will work. Set h size. Let me just make sure. Horizontal. Size flags horizontal. When am I doing it? Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, you might be right about when am I doing it. I should have done it. Still nothing. What the hell? Dude, I feel like such a boomer right now. What the hell is going on? May have to force the container to update. Qsort. Label.getParent.qsort. Let's try that. It's this H box. That's the cute. That's the Yeah. Let's just try it. No, yeah, still nothing. Let me comment this out. Let me see something. It's doing it for the buttons, but not for the label. See, the label is still like there's all this unused space right here. Yeah, the buttons are fine. It's the label that's not working. I mean, what I could technically do is maybe just duplicate this here. We could edit it. Label.align fill. Let's see. But the thing is, for this label here, I didn't put align fill. I just put all I did was expand horizontal when I fixed it in the editor. Size expand fill for this one right here. Oh, there we go. Finally. Thank you, Crazy Stevie. Right, we can get rid of this here. There we go. I mean, it still doesn't look perfect. Like, we should maybe update this UI. I was planning on doing that today. But yeah, this is sort of what we wanted. But now, let's try adding this as... I mean, we still need oh. See something. Non-existent function in change bind vbox container. Menu dot... Oh yeah, we never added this script. Let's do that right now. Hey, how's it going, British Geek Guy? We're doing pretty good. Yeah, everything does look like buttons. We'll fix that pretty soon. I actually downloaded a... I can show you guys. Let's see where I got this. So I downloaded this right here. And we'll probably make our own version of it pretty soon. But just as like a placeholder, I'm probably going to use this UI instead. Just so it looks cleaner. So like, yeah, maybe we can use one of these for the buttons. Or maybe I'll use this for like a label right here. This will be our labels, and then one of these will be our buttons. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, we're doing pretty well. Honestly, this is like the game works the way it is without adding this new key binding options. But since I still have some time before I'm releasing the game, I might as well update all of it, or update like the UI. I think the UI could use some fixing. And then there are some other minor bugs in our game. Let me see. Yeah, like the indicator, our mouse indicator. Let me see. Does our game crash if we run it right now? So yeah, our mouse, it looks fine right now. But yeah, when we go into our options, oh, it's not going to show. We moved it down. But yeah, we'll fix all of that today. Today and tomorrow is probably when I'm going to be updating all of this. And then I'm trying to think what other bugs we have in the game. Oh yeah, I wanted to add collectibles, and I also wanted to update the sounds, and we might add some sort of saving system, although the demo is pretty small, or like relatively short, so it shouldn't take too long. Oh, that's good to hear, man. Yeah, I can't get sick if I don't leave the house. Or like I can't get exposed to viruses and stuff, so I feel like I'm relatively safe. I used to go to the gym like every day, but lately, because it's so cold out, I've been not going at all. I just stay in my room all day. I try to work out in the morning, like in my room. I have like this like bungee cord squats thing. It doesn't really feel like much, but if you do it enough, it feels like a workout. Let's close this. Alrighty. So our UI works perfectly. We need to add a save button, and I'm not sure. Maybe we'll add it like at the end. So at the end of our key bindings here, maybe we'll add the save button. But what we could also do is maybe add it. Yeah, let's add it here. I think that's probably ideal. So for now, let's just add another button. Say save. Oh, dude, I know that feeling. I remember, I used to live in like this area that was really cold. I mean, I went to school. Oh, so our save button is all the way up here. We're gonna want to push it all the way down. How would we push it down? Look this up. But yeah, I used to go to school. Like I would have to wake up at like 5 a.m. and get to the bus stop at like 6:30 a.m. and it was so cold. Like I remember like the liquid in your nose or like the boogers in my nose would freeze. And you could feel it being frozen inside your nose. Godot. Move child. So yeah, we just have to move this child. So we'll grab this button. We'll call this save button. And then in our key bindings UI, after all of this is done, after we add our key binds buttons, we'll just say move child of save, and we'll grab get children count -1. And there we go. There's our save button. We don't need to expand this one. And I think we'll push it all the way to the left, or maybe all the way to the right. Let's see. Save, size flags. Oh, we're not expanding it. Something else is expanding it. What the hell? Let's see. Oh, whoops. Remove fill. Oh, there we go. And how would I push it to the right side? Shrink end. There we go. Cool, thank you. There we go. Cool. Our save button doesn't work. Let's add. Just go into the script really quick. Oh, I forgot. We have the mouse key bindings as well. Let me see how much space. We do have a lot of space in this UI, but it's also going to be a lot smaller. So we'll have to figure that out. Input 1. Yeah, let's just try adding this as a child to our, is it margin container? So panel container. So we can get rid of this for now, right? Let me just hide that. And let's put our new keyboard key bindings UI. Key bindings. Cool. Yeah, there we go. I forgot what our panel is called. Default. Default stop box. Is that what it is? Try using that. We also have. Let me see. Truss. Forgot which one we used. Style box texture. Most definitely not. We're gonna update all of this eventually. I'll just leave it the way it is for now. Okay, later. Thank you. No scroll container. So how does I can try adding a scroll container. I'm not sure entirely how. Let's do this. Put it. In there. So if it's too big, it'll just. So yeah, I put it inside the scroll container. Oops, no I didn't. Let's delete this. Okay, so this happens. Is it because I didn't expand this? There we go. Cool. I'm thinking maybe I'll put the save buttons on the left here, maybe. I don't know if it's intuitive to keep it there though. I mean, it is pretty obvious, but who knows? Yeah, none of these buttons work yet. Alrighty. I'm trying to think. What's the next step? If all this saves. So, I mean, yeah, I guess I could. Usually what I do is once you click the button, the setting is already saved. The only time that I'm ever going to have the save button is, I guess, for the key bindings and the controller key bindings. Controller bindings. The display and sound, once you click it, it's done. So yeah, maybe I'll just leave it the way it is for now. Let me go. All right, so let's actually make sure that this all works, and we're gonna have to do this for the Xbox controller as well. Trying to think. Let's get rid of all of this. So wait, did I need this queue sort here? Let me see. No, we didn't. Okay. Can get rid of that. Let's add a signal of this save button. Let me close all of these other scenes for now. Change keybinds back. I don't think we have a back just yet. Key free, game paused. So we also have mouse settings in our game. So I'm wondering if I should put this in here as well. Let's see how that looks. That's gonna. Oh, you know what I could do instead is maybe just have. Once we're done with all of our labels, we'll add another HBox for the mouse settings. So yeah, we'll leave it like this for now. Let me just grab these save scripts. And button pressed. And save. And back. And change bind. And we also need to make sure that our menu. Wait, let me see something. The menu. Oh yeah, the menu is equal to self. Okay. So let's throw this in there. And add this signal. Back. We don't have a back just yet. And actually, we're not even going to. We don't have to pause the scene because technically, if we go back, we'll still be in our menu. But let's see if save works. Get keybinds. Why is this? Why did I comment this out? I guess because we're already doing it in our input here, so everything should work properly. Let's see. So if I were to change this to 1, get keybinds type we don't use anymore. So change bind, keybind type. Keybind type. I can have 4 tabs, always there, and just hide and show them inside of the scroll container. Yeah, that's also an option. I'll think about it. Right. Let me see. I think it looks fine the way it is for now. Oh, wrong one. Honestly, I think I'm gonna take a break here, and we will fix the rest of it in a later stream. I might stream later today again, or tomorrow around the same time. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. If you guys are interested, let's see if we could raid someone. I haven't really watched this guy, but his work seems pretty interesting. I think he's like procedurally generating like a pirate game. Let's see. I'm trying to share my window here. Where's my? Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I found out about him through that other dude, the finite singularity. He's also pretty cool. Yeah, let's rate him. All 3 of us will rate him, or all 4 of us. What is it? /raid. Alrighty, people. I will see you around. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for all the help, Crazy Stewie. Really appreciate it, man. It looks so much better now. Can't believe I've ignored it up to this point. Alright, bye guys. Well, actually, it's going to take a hot minute before. This channel is intended for mature audiences, by the way. Alright. Bye. And I will see you two people later on. See you, Brad.